Paula Parks is going to present the Dvar Torah this Shabbat. Paula Parks has taken part in many aspects of our Jewish community. She was an active member of the Jewish Student Association during her time as a student at the University of Manitoba. She then went on to serve on the initial planning committee for the Asper Jewish Community Campus, and she was a founding member of the Women's Endowment Fund at the Jewish Foundation of Manitoba. Paula was a member of the Planning and Allocations Committees at the Jewish Federation of Winnipeg, and in December 2023 took on the role of President of the Jewish Federation of Winnipeg. In that capacity, she also serves on the boards of the Asper Jewish Community Campus and the Jewish Foundation of Manitoba, following in the footsteps of her parents, Sydney and Vita, who were excellent role models for Jewish communal work. Paula has canvassed for Federation's Combined Jewish Appeal campaign since high school and was co-chair of Women's Philanthropy and the Federation for a number of terms. Paula graduated with a Bachelor of Science from the Faculty of Agriculture at the University of Manitoba and went on to work as a research technician in the faculty's Department of Plant Science, retiring in October 2023. She has been a world traveler as an international technical official in field hockey, highlighted by an appointment to the 2012 London Olympics. In 2013, Paula and Arthur Blankstein were co-chairs of the then-named World Congress of GLBT Jews, held here in Winnipeg. Arthur was not only a strong advocate for LGBTQ2S+ causes, but a proud Winnipegger who always felt that there was nothing that we couldn't accomplish. At the time, Tamar Barr worked with a group of staff at the Rady Center, including Rebecca Brask, to make Arthur's vision a reality, and the Congress was a huge success. Paula would like to dedicate this Dvar Torah to Arthur Blankstein of blessed memory. My great honor to invite Paula Parks to the Bima to share with us her Dvar Torah.
Again. Okay. Thank you. Good morning. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for allowing me to be here with you on this Pride Shabbat morning. Please indulge me, as this is my first attempt at a Dvar Torah. I was here a couple of weeks ago and had the fortune to listen to Patrick Elazar with his first Dvar Torah. Not sure I can live up to his, but I will make an attempt. So where do we find ourselves at this point in the Torah? We're at the tail end of the book of Leviticus. Moshe has essentially finished his presence on Mount Sinai, and you could say that God is decreeing how the Israelites should take heed of how to conduct themselves. In our modern times, Leviticus is not seen as the easiest book to follow. It's formally known as Torat Kohanim, instructions for the priests. The book includes a lot about animal sacrifice and ritual impurity, not exactly the stuff that we would include in our present day-to-day lives. Bechukotai begins with quite an ominous decree. If you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so that the earth shall yield its produce and the trees of the field their fruit. Now, I don't want to boast here about faithfully observing, but I did work in the Department of Plant Science for 42 years without any major failures in my crop So I just want to put that out there, but I digress. In this parsha, we are presented with a set of blessings and curses, or as the rabbi has said this morning, consequences. Blessings are promised to those who follow God's commandments, and for those who do not and stray from the righteous path, there is a whole series of curses that will follow. Essentially, the power of our actions have an impact, not only on ourselves, but to the people around us. It would be a wonderful world if everyone did the right thing, but obviously this does not occur. As we all know, and we all know that bad things can still happen to good people, those who do the right thing, and vice versa. We should not necessarily concentrate on the if-then aspect found in Bechukotai, but rather the choices and actions that people take. There's always hope that people will look to do the right thing, and this will result in something positive. These choices that we make as individuals go on to reflect the type of community that we all live in. And on this Pride Shabbat, I would like to speak to the community that we, here in Jewish Winnipeg, live in, and the inclusiveness that I think it provides. As president of the Winnipeg Jewish Federation, I am deeply committed to this work of inclusion. Together, we must ensure that every member of our community feels welcomed and included, regardless of their race, gender, identity, sexual orientation, or any other aspect of their identity. After all, there's not a lot of us Jews, and so including everyone is that much more important. We should look to everyone in our midst as having worth and value. In my role, I have had the fortune to sit in on a lot, and I mean a lot, of meetings with a vast array of individuals and organizations. I know that there's always comments made about our Winnipeg Jewish community being different from other places. After 7 months in my role, I've come to truly believe that we are indeed special. The vast array of niches that are filled by so many signify that we do not want to leave anyone out. And when a new issue or problem arises, this community steps up with a program or initiative to ensure that everyone is looked after. In the latter portion of Bechukotai, there is a call to fund the sanctuary, to contribute to the communal welfare and support a sacred space where we are all welcome. This act of giving doesn't have to be just about financial support. Yes, you even heard that from a longtime CJA canvasser. But it's about creating a community where everyone feels valued and included. That can be in the way of volunteer work, advocacy, reaching out to those who may feel on the margins, to individuals identifying in or outside of the LGBTQ+ community. Don't worry, there are no pledge cards under your seats. But in the same way that funding the sanctuary was seen as a communal responsibility, supporting our community is a crucial aspect to maintaining our Jewish life here in Winnipeg. And I can say that so far in my time as president, it's not merely financial support that enables us to have such a wonderful community, but the amazing contributions of diverse talents, abilities, and resources that Jewish organizations and individuals provide. So many bring something unique to the table, and together we end up with a rich tapestry of support and mutual aid. On this Pride Shabbat, just as the Israelites were called upon to support one another and contribute to the sanctuary, we should also support everyone in our community and make them feel valued. We should show fairness, compassion, recognize diversity, and ensure that however one identifies, that they feel affirmed and experience inclusiveness in our Winnipeg Jewish community, not just during Pride Month, but all year round. I came across this lovely comment by Rabbi Sachs of blessed memory, and I'd like to close with his words. When the Jewish people join hands in collective responsibility, they become a formidable force for good. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Pride.